live. I will give you the stream. Sent you the stream. Make sure we're good with the delay. Sorry, you are not yelling at me. Stop telling me these false pretenses. Also, where are our pit boxes?
Boxes?
Yeah, there's no pit box.
You can see them.
No, I can't. Do you see them?
It's just the boxes. There's no actual stalls.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Or whatever.
Where's this? Is there no stalls? Okay. Because normally I stand on top of the stalls to get like a pit view or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, we got T-Men on deck so far. What? The times... Has no one gone out yet? What? The times on the board are not updating for me. Oh, there we go. Lulu sets the first lap. 33.7. So he's on track. Got T-Man on track. Oh man, we might actually have a decent amount of people showing up for once. We got Joe, Money. We got Prod. Tiger, Relaying's making his debut in MRL. We got T-Men. Ooh, T-Man brushing the wall there a little bit. And T-Man will come across the line. See what he gets. He gets a 33.758. He will be second. Money 33.85. Last so far. Lulu has provisionary pole. Now Tiger coming across to do his lap. We got Prod rounding turn 3 to start his lap. As Tiger takes the pole by a 10th off of Joe. Good stuff from him. Prod coming around. Let's make sure my mic is not doing weird things. I don't think it is. And Prod comes across the line and he will get 4th with a 33.817. And I believe that's it for qualifying. We got Tiger in his debut getting the pole. 10th over Joe, pulls a 33.7. Third, we have T-Man with a 33.758. Prod a 33.817. And rounding out the field is Money with a 33.850. The entire field being spread out by 2/10 exactly. So, should be a nice close race. Kansas is a full throttle, basically a super speedway with these setups. So, should be some close pack racing, strong draft, and some good racing. Also, I would love if my helper in the broadcast booth could bring up Mr. Nanners. Don't feel like doing this race by myself.
Nanners is not going to be joining us.
That is truly unfortunate.
He is playing F123.
Why did he ask to be let up?
because, well, that's when I did. I let him up, it didn't work, and yeah.
Oh, it's really unfortunate. T-Man is currently yelling at the entirety of the D3 roster for saying that they're going to show up and then not showing up. Good stuff. As the field gets lined up here. Just quickly run through my scenes, make sure everything is in order before we get started. There we go. Alright, we are good. It's not numlock for a second. I got very worried. As the field makes its way to the front stretch. And the 10 crosses the line. Forgets his brakes. Some commotion happening with the drivers. Not too sure what's going on there. I mean, making sure all the drivers are properly spaced out. Be getting going green here very shortly. And we're a green flag here at Kansas. Nothing crazy going on. Prod moves up the track. It's going to allow Money move up into fourth. That's T-Man making a move for first on that inside. Joe's going to follow through. 10 slowly slipping back here. Prod slipping away from the field just a bit. Oh, that's the wrong word. There we go. Joe making a move for first. Gonna take the lead. 10 trying to make that outside work. 23 goes below. One thing to keep in mind when you're on that bottom, it is very tight and very hard to stay down there. So if you get caught in a pinch and you're on the inside, you are going up. There's nothing you can do about it. So Money will take the lead. Come on to the third lap. T-Man trying to make a move on the inside. Gonna clear the 23. Prod also gonna run that train. The 10 getting under him. 23 moves back into fourth. This T-Man taking the lead here. Oh, Prod gets shoved out wide. Gonna shuffle back in the back. 10 pushing the entire bottom lane down there. Gonna have to give a little more respect here, a little more room. 4 wide for first here. Slowly starting to spread out. Money tries to shoot the inside, but Joe shuts the door. Oh, 23 went under there. Oh. Oh. Joe and Prod hugging that wall. Not too sure what Yummy's gonna say about that. Oh, Money moves the 10 up a lane. Oh, and Prod and Joe get stuck together. And that'll be our first caution of the day. As we race back. Never mind. What's Team Man doing here? Oh, he's gonna pit. Okay. I mean, I guess he didn't cross the line. Interesting timing there from Team Man. And Money's gonna win the race back. We have our first caution of the day. Who's gonna have the ARCA brakes? 23 slows up, 10 slows up. No one. Oh, 23 killed Yummy. That's gotta be a penalty. For murdering the league owner. Steam Man making his way out of the pits, circling back to the rest of the field. Pretty good racing so far. Nice and clean, couple aggressive moves as we are 10% done with this race. Is Money gonna lead them back here? This Team Man rounds turn 4 to merge with the pack. Yummy seems to be looking at Prod. Don't know if Prod. Oh, probably because of the door lock. Oh, we got a black flag. We've got a grid drop.
61 grid drop.
61. Thank you, G-Man. Was that for starting the door lock with a 47 or a different issue?
I don't know.
He didn't say.
I don't remember.
Oh my, I can't have a alt in there. You gotta be my ears.
I'm trying to race.
Do better. Kyle Busch restart. Oh no, what's the 10 talking about here? I don't like the sound of that. And green flag back in the air here at Kansas. Money leads him away. Prod with a abysmal restart. I don't even know if he has draft back there. I don't think he does. As the 10 gets under Money, Joe's gonna follow him through. Team Man stuck behind the 23, gonna opt to make it 3 wide. Choose to go against that. Instead, it follows down below with Joe. 10 leads him away. Prod still struggling. Ooh. 10 slams the door on Team Man there. As Joe gonna make a move on the outside. And he will take the race lead. I think Prod is slowly starting to catch. If he can just get off that top lane, be way better off. But he does definitely have draft. Ooh, the 10 moves to 47. 47 moves to 88. Be a big shuffle. Money will regain the lead. Outside proving to be more promising than I thought it'd be. As the 10 gets another monster run. Trying to challenge the 23. The 23 holds it down though. Joe with a good push. Ooh, 88 slips just a bit. Moves the 10 up. Joe and 23 of money working together well. But T-Man trying to break up the duo here. Ooh, gets into Joe. Gets into money. And 3 wide, Prod sends the 10 and the 47 up. Oh, Prod! What was that? We might have another caution. And we will. Prod, that might be an upgrade from his grid drop. Unless it was lag. He did kind of force himself up into the 47, which forced the 47 to the 10. His teammate pitting again. I guess there's no point, or there's no penalty for it. Or not penalty, but no consequence. Let's just go to the back. Money will follow him through. Neither of them speed. Looks like the whole field's coming in. Oh, I don't know what Joe was thinking. Did he? I don't know if he got bumped into there by the 10. I don't think he did, but that is going to be, I believe, a grid drop. Here comes Prod slamming the outer pit wall. That is one way to get out of there. Artura on track now. As he joins the field. Always showing up late. Oh, into the wall. Yeah, we do not turn around here. We just keep on going. Stop at the start finish. So we'll have to see what Joe's speeding results for. As they get lined back up. Team M will have the lead coming into this restart. Arturo starting in the back. And I believe Joe gets a grid drop for speeding. Teammate is in fact muted. Here comes Prod, coming back from his unfortunate pit stop entry. And that will be a grid drop, as you see Joe moving out of Prod's way. As we are now coming to 20% of this race complete. Next couple laps. Will be going green here soon. Everyone's spacing out. Money trying to back the field up just a little bit. They're a little too close for comfort for him. And the green flag will be waved once more here at Kansas. Almost at Charlotte. Don't know why that came to mind. Oh, big commotion in the back. Joe and Artura into the wall. Prod back there with him. I don't know what happened there. As we're 3 wide for the lead. And the 10 just muscling around on the outside. Wow. I did not know that was possible here. And the 10 will take the lead coming back to the green. And Prod is way back. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Joe flying up the racetrack. I think T-Man and Artura had the most practice here. Don't know about any of the others. As Artura, he would be taking the lead, but he is, in fact, 2 laps down for starting later than everybody else. See him fall back there. Oh, I believe we have lost Prod. I do not see him. As
Prod had to drive through.
Prod drive through. Ah. That makes sense. His money will regain the lead here. Artura getting pushed to the front, even though he is a lapped car. So we're 3 wide there for third. Money backs out of it, makes it 2 wide. It's a 10, who is the leader. Makes his way past Artura. As Artura getting shuffled out to the outside. T-Man giving a little nudge to the 10's bumper there, saying, hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me. And the whole field says don't forget about me as they shove the 10 out of the way. They'll be shoved to the back. Oh, T-Man at the racetrack. Might have gotten a bump from Joe there. As no position is safe. Every position being shuffled for here. This is what you get when you get basically super speedway level racing. Oh, that could have been bad. Joe almost took 2 other drivers out. 23 gonna shoot to the middle. It's chosen the grass. And as I said before, if you're on that bottom, you will move up. So if you're 3 wide there, you just gotta pray that you don't slide up anybody else. Ooh, the 10 really trying to make a gap there. I don't think there was any gap to be had. There's Joe and Money link up once more. Try and take the toss off from the 10. Joe will succeed, and Money gets a nose out in front of the 10. Meanwhile, T-Man in kind of passive in these early laps. He knows no need to throw away any chance here. He's got plenty of time. You can also hear him off the gas there, trying to save fuel. So he knows that's definitely going to be a factor here. Meanwhile, Money and the 10 both full throttle the entire corner. Oh, Joe sticking his nose possibly where it didn't belong, moving the 23 into the grass. Oh, Money sending it on the inside of Joe there. This Money banging on the back bumper of the 10. Artura's starting to slip away a little bit. Not sure what's happening there. Might just be riding around waiting for the caution. As Joe will take the lead. 40 laps to go here. It's 23 trying to sneak it under the 47. Gets a monster run. Moves the 47 up. Who's going to move the 47 into the 10. His Money will regain the lead here. Teammate with a slightly different approach than everybody else. Oh, Money tried to slam the door on Joe, but he was there. Joe was not moving. Oh, he's probably going to have to cede that position. That was basically 4 under there. Yeah, 23 moves back towards T-Man. Almost loses the position. Gave up a little bit too much ground there. As a 10. In his debut race here. Showing these guys a thing or two here at Kansas. As Joe and the 10 slowly start to pull away, which is kind of crazy considering he's a super speedway. But then the draft takes over. You see T-Man and Money starting to gain again. And also that is because I believe T-Man and Artura are both fuel saving. You can see it right there without the snap. So 10 maintains his lead past 5 laps now. And as soon as I say something, here comes Joe ripping on the inside. He will take the lead away from the 10. The 10 somehow manages to get a run on the outside. He's got beautiful timing on that exit. See, using the whole track, gain some extra speed. He'll dive low, can't quite make it. He will get under Joe though. And the 10 regains his lead. T-Man also sneaking up under Joe. Joe gets a little frightened, moves up the track. Sees that 88. And the 10 just autopiloting, forgets to block the bottom, and T-Man will gladly take that free space. Same thing here, Joe doing the same thing to T-Man. Oh, we got a battle once more. Artura's praying for another caution because there's no way he's going to unlap himself and get back to the pack. He is not Lightning McQueen. Joe trying to sneak under the 10, but the 10 shuts the door. Will scrub off all of Joe's momentum there. 10 does apologize. Oh, Joe gets a monster run and moves the 10 up. Says, there's your apology, buddy. And Joe will take the lead here. Got about 4 to go to the halfway mark. And the 10 will give a shove to the 47. Doesn't seem like two people want to work together. Which makes sense. This is a no team division. This is open sign up. Still, sometimes you'll see a couple of drivers trying to work together, get an advantage in the rest of the field, be there at the end. 43 almost all the way up into the wall. 23 moves up a lane. Yeah, we've got some commotion on the racetrack. As a 10 maintains his lead, but moves too far up, almost 2 entire lanes, and that'll allow Joe to sneak under and take the lead back. These two have been jockeying for the past 10 or so laps. Joe moving up, not sure why. As a 10 will take his lead back. T-Man starting to shuffle towards the back. Oh! Suspension on these cars. Very bouncy. Coming on that grass. One more lap to the halfway mark. As Artura not making a move for first, because once again he is a lap down. Ooh, 10 goes really wide there. 47 goes even wider as they hit each other. Coming to the 4. T-Man trying to push the 23 up to the lead. Never mind, he has no interest. Gets back in line. Almost went 3 wide there. 10, 88, and 23 finally get a trend going, but the 10 splits them up. Just like one direction. That's T-Man. Will emerge the leader. Right past the halfway mark. Oh, Artura. Getting a little too antsy on that apron there. Artura has technically unlapped himself currently. He is on the lead lap, but he is the entire track behind. T-Man will be your leader. Oh, T-Man trying to fight Artura, not sure why. Used the space right there. Oh, the 10 shoves him into the 43 and into the lead. And the 10 moves the 43 up. Everyone moving the 43 up. He goes back to the back. Almost behind money. This T-Man starts to get a bit of a gap, which is not the best here because as you can see the 10 hauling right behind him. Perfect slingshot. It'll be right beside him coming into turn 1. Joe will give a bump to the 88. Gets under him. And Joe gonna try and take back his lead. And he'll get it. 10 falling behind. T-Man gonna try and slide into the back. He will. As Joe takes the lead once more. Ten trying to go under. And he will get under Joe. Gives him a little bit of a touch on the side panel there. Joe trying to cut the air off the 10. Doesn't quite work. That's not quite how this game works. Artura trying to force it 4 wide, and he will. T-Man backs out on the top, 3 wide. Ay, ay, ay. We are just past halfway, folks. I wouldn't quite recommend this type of racing right now, but, you know, I'm not a driver. They know what they signed up for. As T-Man gets forced out wide, it will be forced back to the back of the pack. As a 10 will regain his lead. I feel like he's led the most laps out of everybody here so far. 10 shoves Artura. Tries to get under him. He will. Once again, that's a position that he's not fighting for. I feel like I gotta stress that. Even though Artura is running very well with this pack, he is not a part of it. And I can't see that we're going to have another caution. I mean, these guys are running pretty aggressive, but not to the point where they're getting into each other. As a 10 gets shuffled out on the outside, money. Oh, Joe doing his best wheelie competition impression. 10 out of 10. Too bad that's not what we're going for here. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. They're getting pretty antsy. As money taking the logical route. Oh, Artura shoving the 47 all the way to the bottom. 47 getting to 88, 88 getting to 47, 47 into the 43, 43 into the 10. Oh my, we're playing dominoes here. Oh, T-Man, his car not a fan of that apron. Oh, 43 gets into the back of money. Money taking the lead back once more. 47 into the 88. 10 moves at the racetrack. Artura trying to sneak under money. Will allow the 10 to get under. 10 tries to get under Artura. Artura 2 under there. Wonder if Yami will say anything. Don't think he will, considering he was in forward position. And the 10, getting a monster push from the 47, will allow him past the 43. Doesn't take the space immediately. Instead, he rides the top of the 47. Those two, well, I was going to say they're starting to work together, but that's not the case. Ooh, 10 slows down quite a bit there into the 47. Allows the 88 to be back in the picture. Oh, here comes Prod! We've got Prod again! I don't know what happened to this man besides the fact he got a drive-through like 20 laps ago. What happened to Prod? He is 12 laps down. Oh. Truly unfortunate. Not sure what happened there. Thought we lost him, but he's back. It's T-Man getting a push in the 47 through the middle. 10 backs out. Doesn't want any part of that bottom line. Ooh, T-Man not the best entry. They're going to slide up, allow the 47 to get under him. Joe will take his lead back. And speaking of taking the lead back, here comes the 10. And he will take his lead back coming into 1. No clear dominator or aggressor here. Everyone seems equally skilled so far. And the 88 dives below the 23. Caught the 23 sleeping. No chance to block. But here comes the 47 on the bottom under the 88. Can't quite get to the lead. 47 gets loose on the 10. There goes Prada again. What is happening? As 23 gets in the 88, 88 gets in the 47, 47 moves up, and the 88 will go under. 23 massive shove to the 88, 88 moves up, 23 going under. And Money will be your race leader. The 10's shooting up the racetrack. Money and Joe now trying to work together. Never mind. I don't know why I keep thinking Joe is a great pusher and then he just leaves. I'm like, oh, Joe's gonna work with somebody, and then he just leaves him out to dry like that. And the 47 moves up to 23, and Joe challenging for the race lead. See what we got 10's team radio. High Quack. Alright. Oh, who is the race leader? It is the 10. Get a little discombobulated. No, it's the 88. T-Man on the run on the bottom. 10 gets shot up high. Money moves him up even higher. As Artura still not challenging for the lead, but he gets a monster run on the outside. Once again, Joe pushing someone and then leaving them. He's got a massive battle with every car involved besides Prod. Rip Prod. And Money will emerge the leader. T-Man gets a monster run. Once again, someone's got to get the human benchmark on Money because, man, his reaction time is lacking. You would think he's 80 years old in that car. It's T-Man. Gonna lead them to the line. Coming to lap 47. Lap 46, sorry, we are on lap 47. Things slowly starting to smooth out now. Joe with the current lead here. T-Man slipping behind the pack. Joe moving the 43 out of the way. So that'll force the 43 out wide. The 10 moves under the 23, thinks otherwise. 23 shuts the door. 10 moves him up. Got a little brake check session right there. Oh, T-Man hard on the outside wall. Not sure what happened there. It's going to put him back quite a bit. Should still be in draft range though. No problem. There's Money. Keep defending his lead. All of the drivers, everyone but Money, decided to start his entry on the outside. See if that pays off for him. Doesn't seem to. Money will hold on the bottom. This is not Bristol. The outside is not faster. Oh, T-Man gives a massive shove to the 10. He'll slip on the middle lane. And the 10 taking his lead back. And we are nearing 10 to go. It will be next time by. It will be 10 to go at Kansas. Pretty great racing so far. Very action-packed. Bunch of lead changes. Still believe the 10 has led the most laps though. And if you're watching, now would be the time to pick your driver to win. Personally, I got Money. I gotta be sporting that black and red Sharpie scheme. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if he can get it done. That's T-Man leading the pack through turn 2, coming into turn 3. 10 decides to back off a little bit. Thinks he does not want to be stuck on the outside this late in the race. Speaking about stuck on the outside, that's where T-Man is right now. And he'll be shuffled all the way to the back. Oh, Artur onto 2 wheels. Artura. Oh my! And that's a flip and a caution. What in the world? I really hope we did not just have a flat dog. Did Artura lag? Caution's out. We have a race back. Will anyone pit? They have to pit this time if they want to pit. And Money opts to pit. The 10 and the 47 stay out. And the 10 will win the race back. 10, keep going. I don't know if you're watching or listening. We just keep going. We don't stop here. We don't just keep going. Yep. There you go. There you go. They remember what league they're in. Man. That was very strange. Artura just took a hard left, or hard left into the infield, popped up on the wall, and then sent T-Man to his death. Truly unfortunate. See T-Man and Money coming down pit lane here. T-Man going into his stop, Money coming out of the pits. You can also see rest of the drivers lining up at start finish. T-Man will complete his pit stop. Let's take a look at the fastest laps so far. We've got the 10 with a 32.579. He has the fastest lap. Money, 32.6. Right behind him is Artura with a 32.604. Then behind him is Joe, 32.663. Then we got Prod with a 32.683. And rounding out the field with the slowest time, 32.696 belongs to T-Man. He might not be the fastest driver out there, but he knows how to make his way through the pack, so. Oh, and we we just took a peek through T-Man's radio, and he is absolutely livid at Ginty for trying to be a commentator, even though he is in fact an official. I'm glad we got that. We really need an MRL radioactive. I would set that up myself. That would be great. I want it so bad. Alright. So, with 8 to go, we've got the 10 leading the pack. We've got Joe here in second. Both strong drivers, for sure. Money rounding out the podium in third. T-Man, fourth. And Artura, because of that incident, will not get his lap back. So he is still a lap down. He got what he wanted, but he pulled a Tony Stewart and he tried to throw the water bottle. And they said, no, no, no. You cannot do that.
Still a lap down.
He's still a lap down. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Why did you... You ruined my bit. I hate you now.
Because I wanted to.
Fuck you. Well, I'm gonna curse T-Man. T-Man, you're gonna win now. Just for that, you're gonna win. And speaking of, we got green flag here at Kansas. Didn't even know green flag was coming because T-Man ruined my extremely hilarious bit. But none the wiser, we move on. We move on. And the 10 defending his lead. And the money, 23, shooting up the inside of the 10. He'll take the lead away. As we come back to the green flag with 6 to go. T-Man taking the lead away from the 10. Defending that bottom, shoving the 23 under. Nice little bumper lock action. Love to see it. And Artura being a menace to the rest of the field, even though he is a lap down. There is no blue flag rule here, so he can race them as hard as he wants, and he's showing it. As we come to 5 to go here. T-Man will lead across the line, but Money gonna try and take that away from him. 47, moving to 43. Oh, backfires on him. He'll get kicked out of the pack. 88 trying to put 2 under there to keep him from sliding up. It's a classic strategy here at Super Speedways. Even though Kansas is not supposed to. What in the world is Artura doing? And he's out. I don't... Okay. Okay. He lagged and then he's gone. Alright. Well, that's the end of Artura, I guess. I thought we were going to have Flat Dog 2.0. If you know, you know. And Joe making a 3-wide battle here for second. As we come to 3 to go at the line. Money, your provisionary leader. And Joe shoots T-Man up the racetrack. He'll be in the wall himself. 10 follows Money on the bottom. 10 gets kicked out trying to move to 23, and that'll allow Joe to get under him. Ooh, 10 shuts the door though. Gives Money a massive bump. And Money will lead them with 2 to go. Here at Kansas, Joe shooting up to the top of the track.
I heard somewhere, Ginty, shut up, Ginty, shut up, Ginty. I needed to say it and have something hear it. I'm sorry. Interrupting.
It's okay. It's okay.
Shut up.
Let's tune into T-Man's radio coming into the white flag into turn 4. T-Man, what are your thoughts on this race so far? You think you're gonna win it? Excellent stuff from T-Man there. Great communication as Money leads him to the white flag. He just has to defend for 4 more corners, and he can't defend for 1. Moves up the track trying to put 2 under, and T-Man takes the lead with the 10 right on his bumper. Can T-Man hold? He holds. Money shoots to the bottom of the 47. And he will get that position, but it looks like T-Man, unless the 10 can get a monster run, he goes for it. Instead, pushing T-Man to his second D3 victory. T-Man will win here at Kansas. I can't believe it. The leaderboard is very wrong. Do not pay attention to it. There is no way the 10 won that. And T-Man fending off when it counted the most. He might have had the slowest lap in the entire field. However, that does not matter when you have defending skills like that. Congratulations to T-Man for taking it home. As he stops on the backstretch, awaiting Yummy's command. And there it is. As he goes to the front stretch. His front wheel is locked up. T-Man, burn it down here at Kansas. Well deserved. Some solid racing there. I mean, we had a lead change almost every lap besides that 10 to 15 laps sprint where the 10 just locked it down. But unfortunately for him, those were not the last 10 to 15 laps of the race. And T-Man led the only one that mattered. And he'll take the win here as he positions with his massive camera. You gotta think it's weighing him down. You gotta think it's weighing him down in that race car. He must have zero lead in that race car.
You wouldn't be able to tell if, just based on his race performance alone. He's pretty quick in that thing.
And here's a surprise guest that I was not expecting at all.
It's not a surprise. I'm part of the media team.
You still scare the shit out of me every time.
Sorry.
You guys need to start starting the stage.
Honestly.
I can't even get up here by myself. I mean,
T-Man, you need to start starting the stage. I know you can
me
hear
interview.
Me. Got your
You
alt
won.
here.
Yes, interview. You won. Who else are we gonna interview?
The 23 and the 47. I don't know. You have quite a few options.
T-Man, I'm sorry. I tried to invite you up, but somebody beat me to it, and it just moved you back down
It
immediately.
was me. I beat you to it.
enough.
Well, hi, Coma. How you doing?
T-Man, I'm doing pretty good after that race. Solid performance out of you. What are your thoughts coming out of that race car?
I am glad that the 43 did not kill anybody.
Yeah, let's get a little insider information.
that.
What happened on both of those suicide attempts from the 43? Give us a little insight. What was going through his mind?
He made it clear earlier in the night that he was experiencing some lag issues, and it was kind of visible on the replay, at least on my end, that what happened the first time, he just lost it. He hit the wall, came back up, killed T-Man. There wasn't a penalty issued. We just did not reinstate his lap.
Right. And
'Cause
what
it was
about the
pretty obvious
second
that it was.
time?
The second time, same issue, but he deleted his car before anything
Oh.
bad could happen.
Well, at least he was polite about his
He
his
was polite
leave.
about murder.
yeah.
Uh,
I thought we were gonna have a flat dog. I was very concerned.
It wasn't murder attempts, but yeah. I'm grateful for what he did. The second
I
time.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah, it's truly
Um,
unfortunate that he was put a lap down. He was definitely racing with y'all basically that entire time. Maybe a little too aggressive for his position, but showed great promise, and hopefully we'll see more of him
That was what I
in the
was
next
worrying,
race.
that he'd be fighting and like just send us out of like turn 4, even though he's a lap down.
Well,
That's what I was worrying, but
coming to that last restart, it definitely looked like he was being a pretty big menace to everyone except for the top two, right before he had his sudden disappearance. So it could have been a blessing in disguise for the rest of the pack.
yeah. I mean, overall, I think today's race was fun. I stayed in the back most of the time. I was fuel conserving for nothing, but whatever. It wouldn't have mattered too much in the end anyway, as once I was halfway, I knew I didn't have to conserve anymore. But anyways, I mean, I had fun. I didn't think I was gonna get there, but I made that last move.
Yeah, you were there when it counted. Definitely one of the best races we've had in a while. Last have been a little sleeper, which is nothing to do with the drivers, mainly just the driver count. So glad to see that D3 is starting to get
Yeah.
back up on its feet.
Annoying. It's really annoying because there was the most amount of reactions for this race all week.
And then we still only had 5 people.
We only get 5 cars. I don't get it. I mean,
I don't know.
if something comes up, I
They
get
just,
it.
Do they
But-
just not know like when the races actually happen?
I don't get it because when we first started, like through D1 and all that, we had great, like, we never had like issues with like sudden drops in attendance. I mean, we had like one like every so often, but not in like huge ass waves like we are experiencing with D2 and D3.
Crazy.
But
Maybe it takes a couple of seasons.
apparently
Well, maybe.
it's getting annoying. Anyways, Team Man, that's your interview.
That is.
Fuck you. You're going back to hell. Let's. Who do you want to go up here? Nope. Go back down. Who else do you want to bring up? Goma.
Who are our options? I'd like to bring the top
We've
three.
got Artura. We've got Joe. We've got Money.
Let's bring up Money. That beautiful 23 Sharpie scheme.
As long as you don't look too close.
Hey, how's it going, Money?
You know, frustrations. You know, we had good races the past 2 races that I raced in and finished top 3. But I think, me personally, could have been a better finish.
Yeah, I saw that last restart didn't quite go your way. Got shuffled out to the back too late in the race. Tried to send it back under Joe, but he just wasn't giving you the room, obviously. What'd you think about the race?
I mean, it was good. Some things, you know, wasn't really good racing, sportsmanship. But other than that, I mean, it was a good race. The 88 saw me under the line a few times, even though I was clearly underneath its bumper. The 43 just refused to not race the leaders, even though he knew he was stuck a lap down. And that was really it for me.
Yeah, I know it can be a little frustrating when someone who's not fighting for position is acting like they're on position, but there is no blue flag rule. He has his right to race you however he wants, whether that's the right thing to do or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there aren't
I
any
mean-
blue flags in any of the divisions for better or for worse.
Yeah, solid performance out of you though. I mean, jockey for the lead a couple times. I think this was the closest race we've had since Daytona, mainly because it was a super speedway and the draft is insane. But yeah, we had plenty of lead changes. You looked great, had a couple show of defense there, but this wasn't quite for you here this week.
Yeah, short track next. Hope I can, you know, pull out in fun and win that race. But you can't win them all. And you just got to keep trying.
Great sportsmanship coming out of the 23 there. Well, not the finish you wanted, but also not the absolute worst that you could have had. So congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
You want to do one last one?
Jerk.
Or Joe?
Let's do Arturo. I want amusement. How's it going, Arturo?
I don't know how to say this. Like kind of like weird mood. Yeah, weird.
Weird. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yummy died, and so did the car.
Alright.
All right. Let's get out of that menu so I don't have to hear that. Artura, what were your thoughts on the race? I know you were lapped down for most of it, but you certainly weren't running as if you were lapped down.
I was gonna have a mental breakdown in the car due to how much lag spikes I had.
Yeah, truly unfortunate. Biggest enemy of a road racer is your own internet connection. Other than that, though, if you were on the lead lap, you would have had plenty of contention for the lead. You were up there almost the entire time, possibly getting a little too aggressive. What were you just trying to have a good time, good race, even though you weren't racing for any position? What made you so aggressive against the other drivers?
I didn't want to stay a lap down.
You were trying to unlap yourself. I see.
Yeah.
Well, it's unfortunate when you finally got the opportunity to do so. It was of your own cause. Well, not your own cause, but your your internet's cause. But definitely
No,
some.
like I'm like, hold on, let me say this.
You're good.
I'm like in a big. I don't know what type of house is this. Like, hold on.
Holding on.
I'm like in a. I'm like in a. I'm in a contemporary home, and then I'm like in the downstairs room, and it kind of gives me like it kind of got me like so much. It kind of gives me lag, and it doesn't give me lag sometimes.
It's very inconsistent because it's so far away. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like I'm legit in this Dallas Cowboys room. I have like kind of like bad lag and kind of like good internet.
Yeah, I understand that struggle. I used to be the same way before I got upgraded. Hopefully it'll end up better for you next week, though. Definitely showed some great promise. And, you wouldn't have been a lap down if you started with the rest of the field, so could possibly be an attendance issue and time of arrival. Gotta change that. But pretty good performance from you. Not so much finish. And got anything you wanna say to close it out?
Thank you so much, 43 car. I love it.
Alrighty. I think that wraps it up, pretty much.
Believe it so.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Or
Joe, if you're okay with it, Joe is politely asking to also be interviewed.
Let's not make it go this long.
yeah, I'd like to wrap it up.
All right. Sorry,
Sorry,
Joe.
Joe.
Didn't catch your message too early there, buddy.
You can get one next time. But yeah, for everybody that showed up to the race, thank you for actually showing up. Like we've been talking about all night, hopefully our attendance keeps going up and up. We can only hope. But thanks for actually showing up and racing. It was a good race. And for the stream, if you tuned in the stream, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribing to whatever channel that you're watching it on, whether that be the personal channel or the
It's just on the MRL.
Is it just on the MRL channel? Alright. Just make sure you like and subscribe. Put a comment down. Helps us push us out. More people see it. We will be here tomorrow night. At 6. And then later at 7:30. Both in Central Times. For both D2 and D1 respectively. And then Saturday night we will be going to Charlotte for the All-Star race. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later this week.
Mhm.